Hello everybody, welcome back to ZK Adventure. You're probably wondering about the audio quality, or at least of my commentary. I have purchased a headset to plug into one of my USB drives for my PC, and it was about $35. I invested in it just to improve the audio quality. There was nothing wrong with it. Originally, I was just getting tired of using the built-in microphone for the past 4 years, so, or however long I've been back with LPing on this laptop, so I just bought a headset to make it a little bit more better sounding, to say the least. And I've done about 6 test videos to kind of get the best possible game audio and commentary audio. So the game audio probably won't be as loud, but it'll be loud for me, but it'll be I don't know, won't be as loud for you guys to hear, but it's still, you can still hear it. It's just not as loud. So that all being said, I hope you guys enjoy this. I have no idea how strong this microphone is, so I just kind of burped and kept it to myself. So if that was heard, then yeah, this is a pretty strong mic. So the buttons are noisy for me, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So this is World 1, which I'm guessing is some kind of reference, I'm assuming, to any game that uses a world system. And this is a pretty simple sokoban. Nothing to it. And that is World 1. That's it. There was nothing else to it. Alright, make the escape. Hurry up, you've got 60 seconds to escape a campo. Well, I'm going to need a little bit more time than that. Okay. Where can I go? What's up here? Okay. Okay, that was a little strange. I got through it. So, I'm guessing this level is just kind of make the fastest route possible. And I'm not going to go through that forest floor slide. I'm going to take the long way around. I really wish this wasn't so loud for me to hear, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it, because I mean, I've tried to lower it off my headset itself. It lowers the volume on the PC, but if I lower the volume on the PC anymore, the game audio won't be that heard, so I'm conflicted. But oh well. That was Make the Escape. Kind of requires you to take a risk, which I actually really like. Alright, so Warehouse B. I kind of had a feeling this was going to be a level. So one thing I'm noticing with this set is there's a lot of this, or not this set, but this portion of the set, I should say. There is a lot of the same type of level, and like there's a lot of sokobans. There's a lot. Okay, that was actually really easy. Oh, I did not realize there was a button underneath that block. Okay, I was gonna say that shouldn't have been that easy, but it was. yeah, there's a lot of sokobans of this part of this in this part of the set. There's a lot of rebound portions of the set. There's a lot of force floor timing, but the force floor timing stuff doesn't really bother me that much because I know Zane is really into that sort of stuff. So I'm not terribly bothered by it. The problem I'm having with this is I need to get a block in the middle somehow, and I'm trying to figure out a way to make that possible. Here I thought I solved the sokoban, and I didn't. I wasn't even close. I'm trying to see like how I can get a block right here, because I think that's what the gimmick of this is. But I don't really have any other place I can push these blocks. But like that. And that doesn't help. Hold, let me restart. Okay, so the middle one I have to push. The middle one I have to push, okay? And I'm stuck with this configuration. Okay. I wanted to be sure because I know there are options to push other blocks, but any of the other three I could have pushed. Even like say I push this one. Okay, naturally I push that one. Well, creating a wedge is wastes 3 blocks, which cooks it, and then the same way the other way. So the middle one is the one to push to start this off. No other way around it. Okay, this is kind of a screw, I think. Methinks. Let me check this other sokoban out. There's only 4 blocks for this one. I'm not seeing how this is done. Like, I'm staring at this for the life of me, and I just cannot see what to do. I'm gonna get the mouse out of the way. I just realized it was there. I'm assuming this is another adapted part. Okay, that's basically the same thing as I've had. There's like no other place I can push these blocks. The only places I can push these blocks, and I have to use the mouse pad on my actual laptop because I had to sacrifice a USB port for this headset, which I sacrificed the mouse, or the plug-in mouse I have, since the keyboard's kind of important. So the only spots I can put blocks at are right here, 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 here. Basically this entire 3x5 square, there and there. Except I can't push blocks right there, of course. So I only have like 16 spots I can push these blocks in. So really, the fact that there's only so many spots to push these blocks in really shouldn't make this difficult, but it is. Unless there's a... Okay, there's not a button underneath that block. And there's not one under that block either. If there's one under that block... I feel like this is just staring at me in the face, but I just don't see it. Like, okay, say I do push this block right here down. I can easily push it to the button on the far right. But that makes that block to this block, it's basically stuck if I did that. Well, that block technically isn't stuck, but the level is cooked regardless. I'm not seeing any other way to do this. Like, okay, even if I did that, which I feel like is the right course of action, but even if I did that, that still leaves it, that doesn't solve my problem. Because then I have this issue. Or wait. Wait, what? I am so confused. Okay, all the buttons are visible, and I have this weird configuration. I don't even know how I got into this setup, but I somehow did. Oh boy. Okay, I feel like that's somehow this has to be right in some way. This has to be correct. I still don't understand how I got into this. This is really weird. This is weird. I did not expect this sokoban to be like this. Okay, this almost has to be staring at me in the face. It just has to. Okay, I got the block right there now. But now I have a block. I mean, look at this. This is stupid. This has to be salvageable somehow. And not even salvageable. This has to be solvable somehow, right? Is that it? Uh... Oh, for the love, please don't tell me I screwed this up because I thought I solved it. Yeah, I did. I thought that was a solve because all the blocks looked like they went into their correct positions, but apparently I missed something. And there's probably no way I would have solved the other one anyway. Okay, so how on earth did I do that? I did something like this. Okay, I did something like this. Okay, what step did I miss? Somewhere around here I missed something. Was it this? I think it was this. Yeah, it was that. Okay, that is all done. That was a pretty tricky sokoban. I'm really happy to have figured that one out. Now I have this one to deal with. And I have no idea where to go with this one. This one there's hardly any room. So that one's already covered. That one needs to be pushed onto something. So I'm noticing this little gimmick. I can push this block all around, which is pretty interesting. I don't know what good that will do. I don't know what good that will do. This is a really awkward sokoban. Like, I don't even know where to go with this. I don't even know if I've already messed this up. When I don't think I did, because this is how the block started, so pushing one and then the other like that really shouldn't make much of a difference. I think the gimmick of this sokoban is to get the block to the left of me out of that little walk around thing. I think that's the gimmick to this one. But again, it's one of those sokobans when there's just hardly any room to move around in. So I'm thinking, I really hate how I'm gonna invest in one of those multiple USB port devices next time I go into town. I don't like using this mouse pad. So I'm thinking, if I go around and push this block right here, or wait, no. Yeah, if I push this block right here and I push this block right there, no, I don't think that'll work. I had an idea, but I completely lost my train of thought. And now it's to the point where I don't think it would have even worked anyway. Yeah, my idea was something like push the block right there and then push this block. I just messed it up. I just messed it up. Okay, well, I am very thankful Zane gave an option to which one to start with. Since I've already solved the one to the right, I'm going to spend time trying to solve this one now. This is a really tricky one. Like, these both are really tricky. So what happens if I do something like this, and I push that one up, and then I do something like that? Does that mess me up any? That just puts me back to how I started this. Okay, maybe I have to approach this differently. But I mean, there's only so many spots I can push these blocks in. Like, I can only push the blocks basically along this edge. Like, that's the most I can do. There's very, very little room for these blocks, so I would think solving this would be a little easier than what it actually is. But it's not. I guess that means it's a good sokoban, and I guess that also means it's adapted. And there's nothing wrong with adapting a sokoban. I just wish I knew I wish I knew what approach to take this with, because I feel like that's correct in some shape or form. I feel like that is correct. Now I'm kind of in a little bit of a bind because okay, now I'm not. Okay. I don't want to have to sokoban clone this. I mean, I've been on this for quite a while too. I don't like being on levels this long, for the record. I really don't, especially if they're just sokobans. Okay, I see 3 simple. Yep. I don't even know what I did, but oh my god. I almost screwed it up. Thank God those 2 traps were connected in the left room. I would have been so pissed. I almost forgot I did not solve this sokoban. But since I've already done it, I hope I can remember this. It was something like this. and then something like that. No, it wasn't like that. Okay, I can at least start from scratch. Okay, so that was the first step. I know that much. And then it was something like this. Okay. I'm glad I remembered how to do that. That is Warehouse B. That was a pretty good level. I mean, even though those were just sokobans, I really enjoyed solving them. Like, that was a lot of fun to solve. Alright, so reverse is the next level. Ooh, that sound really hurts my ears. I really need to look into how to fix this audio issue, at least on my end. Okay. Though that's pretty soothing to hear. Okay, was that the right one to open? This level's really strange. Okay, I don't see any harm in getting this. Okay, there's nothing under that. So where am I going here? I have yet to use that recessed wall. Okay, there's a fire underneath that one. And I don't know what good taking this block does. I apparently need to get that blue key somehow. I'm starting to think maybe I made a mistake in the order. Though I don't believe that's the case. Yeah, I don't think I did. Let me restart. Let me see what's going on here. No, I couldn't have gone down there anyway, so I was doing this right. Yeah, I was doing this right, so... Oh. I was doing this right. So, what's the plan of that recessed wall? Oh, I get it. Oh, I cooked it. Alright, hey, we actually got a confusing item swapper type level, which is pretty legit. Okay, so... Yeah, I had the wrong, I had the wrong parody for this. Okay. So there's gotta be a way I can get... There's gotta be some way. Like, can I avoid? Can I avoid something? Like, I'm confused with this. Oh! Oh, that's clever. Is that the trick to this? I swear, if this is the trick to this, then this level gets a pretty high rating from me, even though I think ratings are arbitrary. Okay, so... Is that how this is done? No, oh. Because there's force floors. Never mind. I thought for a second there that was a trick. If that was the case, that would have been pretty sweet. Oh. Oh, okay. I can totally avoid that red block. I didn't even see that. But once I get those fire boots, I can't really do anything else. And I kind of need those fire boots to get these flippers. So, okay, this level's really cool. I actually really like this so far. This is really cool. I was not expecting a puzzling item swapper like this. Honestly, I think Marcus would like this, even though it's kind of an item swapper. So, is there like... Is there something I'm not seeing here? Like, there's only one red key, right? Unless there's something underneath that block. Which I don't think there is. The only thing underneath these blocks is that fire. So I'm just trying to figure this out because this is a really good puzzle. So I have to go through this. There's no way around that. Okay, I get those, but then I'm stuck again. See, okay, so this is the thing this is the issue I'm having. I can't get the green key without the chip. I can't get the chip without wasting the pop-up wall. or the red key. I need the red key to get the flippers. And I can't get the flippers if I waste the red key on that red block up there. So I'm really conflicted to how this is done. But I am really enjoying how this is being treated. And that just screws me up. So maybe I have to use it? Maybe I have to, and then there's a red key underneath that block in the lower left. That's really the only thing I can think of at this point. So I'm actually going to try that approach. I don't know if it's going to be correct or not, but there's really nothing else I can try. Because yeah, I can do this, and I can go through the pop-up wall and push this block all the way up. And now I need another block to get the key. And I do have another block, but I don't have a way to get it out up here. So yeah, I think there is a red key underneath the block in this room below. I really do think there is. I think I'm onto something. I think this thief tile has the thief tile itself doesn't have a purpose, but I think its placement does. Oh. Well, at least that doesn't screw the level. Okay, so I get those. I can go through here. Okay. Okay, I don't have to waste the pop-up wall. Okay, I think that's what I messed up on. In a lot of ways, this reminds me of Gridlock, but with 3x3 squares instead of 2x2s. Okay, got this key, finally. Now I have to go all the way around. Knew it. I knew there was a red key under there. Okay, now to go to the exit. Probably a secret hint out here somewhere. I think. Yep. You found a secret hint. I deserve that. But man, what a level. That was a good level. That was very satisfying to play. Like that's probably my favorite level in this portion of the set so far. Like that was perfect. Like I said, it reminded me of Gridlock from CCLP4. So, but just in a different approach. But that was really well designed. That was a ton of fun to play. In fact, so much fun, I'm going to play one more. So we have an infection. And the gimmick here looks like only collects so many keys. But are there any extra chips? LO. I'm assuming there's an L at the end of that, so it's basically one long LOL. Okay, that's a lot of keys. I think that's 9 I have. How many can I collect? Okay, I can only collect 3 more. So that's 3 more keys. That's very strict. Okay, you don't really have to collect them for this. Is there one over there too? This is a pretty cool concept. So there is a little bit of room of error. Okay, so I got 1, but I need it. I'm just gonna go ahead and use it now. So, is there extra chips? Because I haven't gone in the cloning part. There isn't. There are extra chips. Though this blob part looks pretty fun. Gone to lunch blob edition.
Bummer.
And I failed. Well, the good thing with this is I can just do this part. Get it over with. And I can get a key. At no cost.
Bummer.
And that was a trap. So this is kind of like a combination of Gone to Lunch and Red Key Quest, both of which I've made. Not that I'm saying that's the inspiration, but still. Oh, I got 2 out of that. Oops. Okay, I can only get 8 more. Okay, I have to get 7 out of that, so I can only get 1 key. And I'm still going to go for the blob one because I'm risky. I too like to live dangerously. Alright, that was a pretty fun level. Really cool idea too. Alright, 5 is the next level. Zane just talked to me about this level today. He told me this level has a really strict time limit. Even though it doesn't seem like it, he says it's pretty strict. So I'm going to hold off and play this in the next video. So I hope you guys like this audio quality. I hope it's kind of, in some ways, better. I really like how it sounds, honestly. So yeah, go ahead and let me know what you think of it. I can always use the built-in mic again if need be, but I'd rather stick with this headset just for the audio alone, or at least the commentary, because I like having a mic up close. I used to have one I can plug into the computer, but the stand broke off and then the microphone itself just gave out. So yeah. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm probably going to stick with it anyway, but until then, we'll take on this level with a strict time limit, because we sure miss those levels. So see you later.